Welcome back to Digiburst, guys. This is one of the last matches I'll be doing for BT9 because BT10 is of course just around the corner, and because I am Australian, I am very lucky to not have the delay that the Americans have. So on the left we have Angels, Ophanimon Loop, or Angel Value as I like to call it on the left. That is piloted by me. Against Imperial on the right. Not a great start for Angels, considering that Digimon can easily out the Gatomon, losing a lot of value there, and I need to get a yellow online in order to use my options, so it's quite difficult for me to start up if I don't have access to the tamers. And with that, he's able to get a lot of advantage off going into the Paildramon, which can do double damage if it hits right into the correct security, but of course it runs into a Avenge Kidmon, which unfortunately will kill it because it doesn't have jamming. Punching in with the Kazemon, this was really risky. I shouldn't have punched in with the Kazemon because if it did die in the security, I would have lost my yellow source to go into my options. So extremely risky for me, and I definitely won't be doing that again, I don't think. But finally seeing my Gatomon again define my pieces and hopefully set up my combo will be good too. He's just going in for quick value while he can at my security before I'm able to heal off, and hopefully he's able to secure a lot of damage and hopefully draw what he needs to. But he does not find it and has to hard play a Paildramon, which is really poor form for him because he loses a lot of memory. And I'll get a lot of my security back from the Digimontcg and then into my Ophanimon. No pop, but another heal is good for me. Getting back onto 4 security, I think, which is enough to help me live the turn. And of course, good damage here with the Ophani. 2 hits in with the Angelwomon inherent effect. Going in with a Kazemon, hitting into a Tamer, and then hard playing an Angelwomon to -2 security attack to the Pale, so he won't be doing lots of damage this turn, hopefully. Getting a Miku off the top of the security will fetch me a purple or yellow. I decide to grab the Gatomon and let the black Gato in the trash, which is where I want it. He'll hit in with what he can at my security, and then follow up with a Mega Death to bounce a Digimon back. Ice Ball as well. Unfortunately, doesn't have any memory, doesn't want to give me more than 3 memory, so he just says pass turn for that. Going into my Gatomon after I push, I probably should have just kept it in the back so it was safe from like Paildramon bouncing or Ligramons. But of course, if I didn't push out my Gatomon, then my Angelwomon here would have been vulnerable to Paildramons anyway. Davis here grabbing his pieces, getting the rookie that he needs, playing a Vmon, having a look at the top. Vmon can grab this Vmon because it is a free Digimon, and then playing the Vmon again, hopefully finding the fighter mode, which can definitely bounce back any of these guys if he goes into it. And there's the fighter mode for 5 cost, bouncing back the Gatomon he decides. Gatomon probably the best one because if you bounce back the Angelmon, there's only 1 cost to go for the Gatomon, and that means you can easily get the Angelwomonx anyway. I don't have the Angelwomonx unfortunately, but I do have a Flame Health Scythe which can bring back an Angelwomon to -2 security attack to the Pale, which will hopefully not let me die in this turn. But he can punch with the Imperial to unsuspend the Imperial, suspend a Angelwomon, then punch over the Angelwomon. Going into the XV to punch and gain back a memory. It's got jamming, so it lives the hit. And then he can easily go for game here if he has a 2-color Digimon over the XV, or maybe just a hybrid. He looks like he's got the Paildramon anyway, and he'll wrap that one up. We'll go on to game 2. Very convincingly won by Pale. I make my opponent start. Angels want to go second because they want to gain the advantage of the extra card. Hopefully find their starter cards, especially their rookies. Rookies are quite hard to come by because you do only run a very slim amount of them. Punching in with the Psychomon, hitting an Ice Wall. The Ice Wall will not go off because I do have the Gazimon, I'll correct that. And then a Gatomon will have a look at the top and I grab a Psychmon from it. Very rookie heavy in this opening, unfortunately. And I don't really have my pieces, but my opponent's not starting off strong, doesn't have the Pale, so he will just swing with the Stingmon and then play a Davis looking at the top, grabbing a Pale and the Vmon. So I am going to be predicting he will be going into the Pale next turn, so I need to act with the Gatomon now. Going with the Angelmon for 1 cost, then the Angelmon X, this will give me a heal because I am on 5 security, going it up to 6, and then into Ophanimon to gain a heal to 7 security, and then pop that Stingmon. I should have punched with the Gazi here, because when he goes into the Pale as predicted, he will remove my Gazi. So I should have got more value off that and predicted that play better. Yeah, this is why I like doing these games and reviews when I, commentate them. It gives me a lot of insight in what I should have been doing, and hopefully improves my game for later. Double Hammer Spark was clogging his hand earlier, letting him play out his rookie and a Stingmon, punching him with a Psychmon to get the draw and discard, setting up an Angelmon, and then I can punch with the Ophanimon, doing 2 checks. If it dies, I can bring back a Black Gato for Rush, but unfortunately I don't see that. It's fine either way. The concern is if he can bounce back the Ophanimon with like a Mega Death or something. Playing a Angelmon off the Flame Held Scythe, killing a Stingmon, and then -2 security attack to the Dragon mode. I did it to the Dragon mode because the concern was going into the Fighter mode and then getting 2 checks with the Fighter mode. So this was the best way to do it, even though he can easily go into the Pale with this here, but he only has a Stingmon. The Dino Bmon, sorry, will punch over the Angelmon because he suspended it, and then he can crash the Dragon mode with the Ophanimon. I'll get back probably a Gatomon with the Ophanimon just to get my searches. Yep, I'll grab the Angelmon X, which is good if I have an Angelwoman in my hand. And then there is the Fighter mode, like I said earlier. He'll bounce back the Gatomon. Very nice way to clear my board. But I still have a yellow and a purple source, so I can Chaos degrade his Fighter mode before it can start doing checks and trashing it on top. Maybe I should have left it in the security and trashed the other option, the other security, just in case it was something like a Hammer Spark to ruin my day, or a Mega Death. Also, if I put the Fighter mode in there, then if I punch with the Ophanimon, it can dive to the Fighter mode, and I can bring back a Black Gato for game. Would have been a nice play. Something to remember for next time. Gatomon revealing 3, grabbing a Angelmon and the Mikomon. I already have an Angelmon X that I searched earlier, so I decided not to grab the AngX. I can't actually grab the AngX because they are both yellow, so I had to grab the Miku. He is able to remove the Gato with a larger mon, unfortunately, so I am back with no Digimon on board. And then setting up a Leomon. This is a blocker plus a draw 1 on deletion. Also gain team memory. Really solid card, really nice. I really like it as a blocker. Minus 6k to the large mon, bringing back the Gato. Gatomon will activate. I think we're just fixing. Yes, I accidentally used the Chaos Degrade, and then my opponent was like, "That's not the right card," and I just fixed it because they both look so similar. Gatomon searching a Death Xmon, and of course the hybrid. So I am threatening the lethal at my opponent this turn if he keeps the Leomon on the board. But of course, evoing this Leomon here means he loses his blocker. So he needs to do some really interesting plays here in order to establish the blocker, because I will be going to that 3 memory no matter what. And yeah, he doesn't do it. He can't find it. So I just push out the rookie, smack, and then hybrid for game. Ooh, that's a close one. I really like playing the Angel deck, but it does lead to very complex boards and very long boards too. So sometimes I feel like I am missing some things, missing some legal moves, doing maybe an illegal move here and there, just minor ones that unfortunately just happens because they are extremely complex boards, and sometimes you do miss things because you just can't keep up with the gameplay. So it's something that I'm working on and something that I want to keep improving on. And that's why I like to challenge myself with decks like these. Pushing out a Gazi, going to my 3 memory with the TK, having a look at top 3 with the Miku, grabbing my Kazi. I can save that for when I need to push for game later. Gazi will punch, giving my draw and discard of the Divine Mirror. I'll dump a calling. It doesn't look like that I need right now. And a lot of my cards in my hands are important, but a Flame Hell Scythe minus 6000 DP to the hybrid, and then just playing Digimon to minus security attack to the champion. Pale coming in to bounce back the Digimon to the bottom of my deck, fetching me a 60% win rate for my security. Decides not to punch again. He's got blocker. He's got jamming. So when he punches again, he will live the check. And then Stingmon coming in, setting me to 3 with my TK. Rookie in the nursery here, playing a Black Gato, not preferred over the Gatomon, but I can cheapen the memory cost with a Miku. Punching in with Pale, he will hit the Chaos Degrade. I can put it back to the bottom of the security, so I know exactly what the bottom is, and it can punch with the Stingmon. This was pretty good, considering everything. Like, he didn't do like the maximum damage, and he does get me some good guys on board, but I do have a Death X1 sitting in my hand that I was hoping he would play into with some tamers. Angel Woman giving me a heal, and then Angel Woman X giving me another heal, minus 1 security attack to the Elijahmon, but of course the Ophanimon will wipe out that guy there. This Hammer Spark was an illegal move because I do have the Gazi on board, so he shouldn't have been able to do that really good play there, because he wouldn't have the memory in order to put the Stingmon online, and then he wouldn't have a green source for the Mega Death. So it's unfortunate that I didn't pick it up, but it's something that I'm gonna keep playing this kind of deck, because it's very challenging for remembering these complex game boards, and being confronted with these complex game boards is something that I really want to happen, because that makes me a better player, and it's honestly more entertaining as well. Like, it's so much more fun than just doing the typical OTK shenanigans in BT10. And also, I implore everyone to do, if you have, the cash to, splurge in Digimon to play a variety of decks, I definitely recommend playing, decks that delve into complex boards simply because of the way their playstyle is. Gazimon, again, I remember this time, and I fix it with the Ice Wall. Hitting in, and I can do a calling to kill my Fanny. This will bring back a Black Gatomon. I'll fetch my Digimon first. Black Gatomon has Rush, and then I can seal out the game with my hybrid that I fetched a long time ago. There it is, and of course he gave me plenty of memory to work it with. And that will take game 3. I took it 2-1. I thought I played well, but looking back, there are some minor misplays, and of course there were some illegal moves that I let happen too. I'll definitely improve as I play the deck, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time.